Hi, and welcome to the lecture on nature of derivatives, forward commitments, and contingent claims. So, we've already seen the two kinds of derivatives in the previous lecture, over the counter and standardized. In this lecture, what we are focusing on is the nature of derivatives. So, within that, we have forward commitments and contingent claims. So, let's start with forward commitments. A forward commitment is a legally binding promise to perform an action in the future. Forward commitments include forward contracts, futures, and swaps. Now, you may or may not be familiar with these terms, but there are separate lectures altogether to understand each of them in more detail. But for now, understand that these are three examples for forward commitments. Now, the underlying assets of such derivatives include equity, an index, a bond, foreign currency, physical asset, or an interest rate. Now, let's look at contingent claims. A contingent claim is a claim to pay off that depends on a particular event. What this means is there is a certain payoff which happens, that is, you either receive or you pay a certain amount when an event occurs. Now, options are claims that rely on a threshold price of a stock at a future date. So, the stock price of the underlying asset being over or below the threshold price at a future date is the event to which options are contingent. So the option is exercised based on the event that the price of the asset crosses the threshold price. However, forwards, futures, and swaps, as we've seen earlier, they are not so. They are exercised regardless of the future price or any such threshold. They are legally binding, and these are a, a bit more flexible in terms of whether or not they can be exercised. Well, that's it for this lecture. If you're watching this on YouTube, please click subscribe. And thanks for watching. I will catch you in the next lecture. Bye for now.